Hi everyone, welcome to another yoga class. My name is Veronika and today's flow is all about opening the front and the side of our bodies and just to really stretch and lengthen to create more space for a new, fresh energy or really anything that you are calling into your life or simply into your day, maybe a week or the next month. All you need for today's class is your mat, and I will suggest having a couple of blocks, especially if you normally use them for your practice. Just have them by the side of your mat so you can use them whenever you need to. And let's get started. Today we'll be starting sitting on our shins. If this pose right away bothers you, you can use one of the blocks right away and just slide the block in between your heels so you can sit on your block. And if this still doesn't work for you, you can also sit cross-legged, which perfectly works. And then go ahead and wiggle around if you need to. Just take that moment to settle down and find a sweet, comfortable spot where you can just really relax and then begin to close your eyes. So really take a moment, no rush. Move around as much as you need to. And then just meet me with your eyes closed and your hands resting on your thighs or maybe in your lap. Start to feel the breath in your body. And then with your next inhale, draw a nice long inhale all the way from the base of the spine. And as you keep inhaling, draw the shoulders up towards your ears. So really shrug them up towards the ears. Maybe even scrunch your face a little bit. Sip in a little bit more air if you can. Pause for a moment. Hold everything in. And then open the mouth and sigh out. Couple more like this. Big inhale, lift the shoulders up towards the ears, shrug up, scrunch your face if you like, sip in a little bit more air, sip in, pause, feel that expansion, the fullness, and then open the mouth and release, let something go, drop the shoulders, feel free to exaggerate the movement as much as you like, we have one more to go, so breathe in, lift up the shoulders, keep on inhaling, inhale, sip in a little bit more air, really hold all that breath, feel that expansion, the upper body, the upper chest, hold for a little longer if you can, scrunch your face, and then let go, drop the shoulders, nice, and then slowly come back to your natural breath. Notice how you feel, maybe a little lighter than when you started. And then as I mentioned, today's class is all about opening the front, the side of the body, just simply creating space in your body and in your life to call in maybe a particular energy or a thing. Opening yourself up to all the possibilities. Take 2 more rounds of breath on your own, relaxing through the face and still arriving into the present moment onto the mat, getting ready for your practice. And gently open your eyes when you're ready, and we'll stay on our heels for just a little longer, so if you need to, shift around a little bit, maybe rise a little and then sit back down. And then right away, reach your left fingertips off to the side next to your hips. Reach the right arm up and over your ear, stretching into the right side of the body. Make your right sit bone, right hip a little bit more heavy, so anchor down, and then from there, stretch a little longer through your right fingertips. If you have the space, maybe gaze up towards the sky. One more full round of breath. Inhale, reach. Exhale, anchor down a little bit more. And then through the center, all the way to the other side. Right fingertips off to the side, next to your right hip. Reach the left arm up and over your left ear. You can bend into your right elbow as much as you have the space, as much as your body allows. And then here, anchoring down through the left sitting bone, making the left hip a little bit more heavy. And then feel that nice stretch all alongside the left side of the body. One more full round of breath. Inhale, stretch and lengthen. Exhale, maybe soften a little bit more, get a little bit more heavy through the hips. And then come back through the center, and we'll add a little bit more movement. Link these two together. Left fingertips off to the side, reach the right arm up, and then catch the exhale. Begin to turn the torso down towards the ground, sweeping your right fingertips forward in front of you all the way to the right. They come outside of your right hip, sweeping the left arm up and over your ear. So this will be our flow. Now leading with your left fingertips, with your heart, come all the way to the left side, reach the right arm up and over. Okay, a few more on each side. So don't worry too much about making it look a particular way. It's not necessarily certain shape. It really is just a flow to get us into our bodies and to begin to create that relationship between the breath and the movement, linking the two together. Let's do one more on each side. So wherever you are, go over. I'm on the right side, the left arm sweeps up. Enjoy and stretch. And last one on the other side, whichever that side is for you. Stretch and lengthen, and then rise back up through the center, both arms reaching up towards the sky. Interlace all fingers except for your index fingers, and reach the pointing fingers up towards the sky, maybe even gaze up. And now imagine you can reach up and away from your waistline, from your hips. Keep on breathing. 2 more. Inhale, fill up. Stay for the exhale. Last one. Inhale, maybe reach a little taller, really feel that space in the front of the body, sides of the body, and then slowly exhale. Nice. Release the arms. Remove the prop. Let's come off of those heels and shins. Put the props wherever you can reach them, and just come onto your hands and knees. Set up your hands underneath the shoulders, spread through the fingers, extend your right leg long. Tuck the toes and just move, rock slightly back and forth, bringing the blood flow back to your legs, to your ankles. And then switch sides. Left leg long, rock a little from side to side. Feel that movement, the stretch maybe in your calf. That's where I can feel it a lot. Okay. And then come back to all fours. Let's move through a few rounds of cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly, reach the heart forward, tailbone up, and then slide the shoulder blades down onto your back. Exhale, begin to round, pressing the belly button towards the spine. A few more rounds like this with your breath, reaching the heart forward. Exhale, curling everything in. Gaze either towards your belly button or back behind you towards your toes. A few more rounds, and you can continue in this traditional cat-cow, or if you like to invite a different movement to your body, depending on what your body is asking for today. I like to start my practice with a few hip and torso circles, so you can do the same thing if it feels like a good idea, or just stick with the more traditional cat-cows if that serves you. And then if you're rolling or circling, switch direction. A couple more rounds, let it feel good. With every breath, every movement, opening the body a little bit more. Nice, and then coming back through the center. Stay on your knees. Keep your hips as they are, stack above the knees, and then just the hands, the fingertips, will begin to walk forward in front of you. for your anahatasana or heart melting pose, begin to melt, literally melt your forehead and your chest, your heart down towards the mat. You can keep your toes stuck or untuck. Maybe experiment and just see which one feels nicer in your body. And then keep stretching the sideways, the side body away from the hips, lengthening the spine all the way through the crown of the head. You can stay high on the fingertips, you can plant the palms down. And see if you can free your neck a little bit more, slide the shoulders away from the ears. One more full round of breath. Soften a little bit more. And then lift up the forehead and then walk the fingertips back towards you. Hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes if they're not tucked yet. And let's move towards our first downward facing dog. Begin to hover the knees off of the mat, few inches at the same time, and really slowly, with control, with awareness, begin to press, glide the hips back and up towards the sky. Adjust your stance if you need to. Right away, here you can begin to pedal your feet, bending into one knee, then the other. Notice, keep on noticing where you feel the stretch. How are your hamstrings doing today? Or maybe this morning, depending on what time of the day you're doing this class. It's early morning for me, so I can definitely feel it a lot. And then slow it down and let's find some stillness in our down dog. Let's just hold the shape, allowing the heels to soften down towards the earth. Even if they don't touch, it's perfectly fine. Just keep on working, keep on focusing, lengthening the spine. Just really getting nice and long, stretching as we continue to open. One more full round of breath as you are. Big inhale. If you feel like it, you can sigh it out through the mouth. Exhale. And then separate the feet a little wider than your hips. Rise high onto your toes and then drop both heels all the way to the left, bending your knees to the right side. So your knees are pointing to the right, your hips, your bum is pointing back towards the left side, so opposite. And then keep on stretching, stretching. Press your right hand even deeper into the ground. Bend the knees as much as you like, maybe sinking the hips a little deeper, deepening the stretch. And then let's come through the center, through down dog, all the way to the other side. Both heels go to the right, bending the knees all the way to the left. Sinking your bum down towards the heels as much as it feels comfortable in your body. Keep pressing the floor away from you. Really anchor down through your left hand, especially spreading through the fingers. And then slowly coming back through the center, downward facing dog. Let's add a few down dog waves. Catch the inhale, rise high onto your toes. And then slowly ripple forward through your tailbone, low back, mid back, upper back, shoulders. Exhale, a little bend towards your knees as you glide back, downward facing dog. Let's do two more. Inhale, lead with the tailbone. We feel that energy bouncing from the tailbone, low back, mid back, upper back, until it reaches the shoulder blades, and then slowly glide it back. Last one, just because it feels so good. Massaging and lubricating the spine, our back. Nice. Back to your down dog. This time ripple forward to your plank pose. Pause here for a moment. Get nice and long, adjust your stance if you need to. Maybe sliding your toes a little bit more back behind you. One long line from your heels all the way through the crown of the head. Press your heart, the back of the heart a little bit more up towards the sky, and then lengthen the tailbone towards the heels. One more big inhale. As you exhale, drop the knees, chest and chin towards the ground. So your bum, your sitting bones are pointing up towards the sky. Gaze forward in front of you. And then untuck the toes and just slither yourself onto your belly. Slither, slide like a snake. From here, tense your fingertips off of the mat, elbows high. Press the tops of the feet down, lift the kneecaps. Inhale, open your heart, offer it forward to the front of the mat. Exhale, lower down. 2 more like this. Inhale, open the heart. Head is the last thing, or the gaze, I should say, is the last thing to come forward. Exhale, lower. So really leading with your heart. First, let the head to be a little bit more heavy until you reach your top, your max, and then gaze forward. Slide the shoulder blades down onto your back. Slowly, gently lower down. So nice. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes. Press the hips towards the heels. Glide back. Downward facing dog. Adding more here. Inhale, reach your right leg long. Toes pointing straight down. Reach from the strength of your inner thigh. Reach even longer. Inhale. Exhale, right knee to right elbow or upper arm. Little tap. Good. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Reach. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. This time, cross the body. Little tap. Ooh. Use your obliques. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, you guessed it, knee to nose or in towards your chest, round forward. See if you can bring the hips a little higher. Stay right on your left toes. Super, super high. And then gaze forward. Step forward. Right foot in between your hands. Lower your left knee down. Feel free to use padding for your left knee if you like. And then bring your hands onto your right thigh. Press yourself up into your low lunge. Variation of a low lunge. Here, use the hands to press yourself away and then reach the heart up towards the sky. So really utilize all that space, lifting yourself up and away from the hips, rib cage away from your right thigh. Keep all that space and then reach the arms up towards the sky, really lengthening through the fingertips, plugging your right hip back, left hip slightly forward. Keep your back toes tucked and then hover your left knee off of the mat, couple inches. Pause here, bend a little deeper into your front knee. Now let's begin to straighten the left leg. So press into your left heel. Imagine there's someone's hand and you're pressing into their hand until you straighten your left leg fully or almost full. Rebend into the right knee. Keep everything supercharged. And then release your right hand onto your low back. Or if you have the space, maybe your left hamstring, the top of your left thigh. And then reach through the left fingertips. And maybe lean slightly back, depending on how it feels in your own body. Remember to keep knitting the ribs in. And then one more big inhale. And then slowly release. High lunge, both arms up. And then press into your right foot, so much so you straighten your right leg. Really charge up through your right thigh, bring the arms into a nice T. Inhale here, lift up. Exhale, hinge away from the hips, begin to fold forward. Ooh, a little wobbly. Release the fingertips, framing your front foot, maybe hands onto your blocks. Inhale, lengthen the heart forward. Exhale, fold. 2 more. Keep guiding your right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale, stretch through the spine. Exhale, bow. Last one. Inhale, stay as high on your left toes as you can. Exhale, dive a little deeper. And then inhale, look forward. Plant the hands. See if you can pick up your right foot. And then step back, downward facing dog. Nice. Let's flow through vinyasa. If you don't want to flow, you can stay in your down dog or you can come to child's pose. Inhale, ripple forward just like within. Come through plank. Lower all the way or halfway down with control. Wherever you are, inhale, little cobra or up dog. In your up dog, your thighs are off of the mat. And then exhale, gliding back, down dog, however you like to get there. Nice. Big inhale through the nose, side out through the mouth. do the other side. Inhale, reach your left leg long, stretch. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, little tap. Inhale, three-legged dog, push the mat away from you. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Use the side obliques, scrunch it in. Inhale, three-legged dog, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose, curl forward, shoulders over wrists, and then step the foot in between your hands, lower your right knee down. Same, hands onto your left thigh, press yourself up, bring your gaze forward in front of you, and then imagine you can lift your ribs away from the left thigh, and then notice where you feel the opening. You probably feel something in your right hip flexor, the right front thigh. So that's good. That's where we're trying to open and stretch. And then from here, reach the arms up towards the sky. Reach through the fingertips, back toes, right toes step. Hover your right knee off of the mat, just a little, couple inches. And then begin to press into your right heel. Press it back into the imaginary hand or wall until you get your right leg straight, still opening into the right front thigh. Pull your left hip back, right hip a little bit more forward, and then release your left hand onto your low back or maybe down your right hamstring. And then lift up, get a little longer, a little taller. Offer your heart up towards the sky, maybe lean a little bit more back. And then come through the center, high lunge, both arms up, and then open into big T. Press your left leg to straight. Really charge up through your left quad. And then hinging away from the hips, exhale, almost like a swan, and diving down. Release the fingertips, either onto blocks or on the ground. Halfway up, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, dive. Two more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, dive. Last one, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Nice. Inhale, lengthen, look forward, plant the hands, step back, downward facing dog. Add your flow if you like. Flow through your vinyasa or just staying down dog. We'll meet here. Take your time. And then once you're back in your down dog, big inhale through the nose. Side out through the mouth. Inhale, look forward between your hands. Bottom of your exhale, step, hop, or float to the front of the mat. Halfway up, inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold, maybe side out if it serves you. Inhale, rise up to stand, press into your feet, reach up, reverse swan dive. Exhale, release the hands either to heart or by the sides of your body. Pause here just for a moment, gathering everything back to the center, coming back to your breath. Keep your chest nice and open and proud. What are you opening yourself up to? What are you calling into your day or maybe week, month, or life? So you can go on a smaller, on a larger scale. See what comes up. And then open your eyes. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Interlace all fingers except for the index fingers. Reach up, lengthen through the sides of the body. Drop your tailbone a little bit more heavy towards the ground. And then lean over to the left side. Stretching through the right side of the body. See if you can spin the left side, the left leg, up towards the sky a little bit more. And then make your right foot nice and heavy. Press it down. Come back through the center and then over to the other side, leaning to the right. Spin your right leg up towards the sky. Keep reaching through those index fingers, getting nice and long. And then come back through the center. Maybe add a little back bend if you like. Stretch. Exhale, fold, hinge away from the hips, dive down. Halfway up, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, either cycle through your vinyasa or just step back to your downward facing dog. From down dog, inhale, reach your right leg long. Exhale, right knee to right elbow, little tap. Inhale, three-legged dog, stretch. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, tap. Listen carefully, we're coming to our fallen triangle. Kick your right foot out to the side. Plant the outer edge down, spin the left heel down, reach the left arm up towards the sky, or maybe over your ear. Stay here, or if you have the space, if you feel up for it, hover your right foot off of the ground. For 3, for 2, for 1. Lower left hand down. Hug your right knee towards your chest as you spin onto your left toes. And then step the foot in between your hands. Lower your left heel down. Keep your back knee lifted. Press into your feet. Rise all the way up to stand. Press into your right foot. Straighten right leg. Coming to our triangle pose. I like to shorten my stance a little. And then arms into a nice wide T. Reach through your right fingertips. Reach and lengthen. Use really the sides of the body. We've created so much space. And then slowly lower your right hand down, maybe onto your shin. Maybe you're using a block outside of your right foot. Reach the top arm up towards the sky. Pause here. Hug your heels towards each other, and then wrap your right bum cheek underneath you and see if you can spin the chest a little bit more up towards the sky. From there, lean your back, lean slightly back behind you. Imagine there is a wall. And if that still feels okay, maybe reach your top arm over your ear. Nice long stretch. If you want to take it even further and challenge your core, reach your bottom arm, your right arm, towards the front of the mat as well. Imagine you hugging a huge beach ball in between your hands. And then release, press into your feet, rise back up. Nice. Turn, you're still turn facing the left long edge of the mat. Let's set up the feet for a goddess pose. So shorten the stance just a little. Turn the heels down, toes slightly out. Sit down, bending into your knees. Navigate your knees nice and wide out to the side. Don't let them collapse in. Press into the outer edges of your feet, into your heels. And then let's add the flow from the beginning of our practice. Left forearm onto your left thigh. Reach the right arm up and over your ear. And then circle the arm down forward in front of you. So the right forearm comes all the way onto your right thigh. Sweep the left arm up and over your ear. So we're back to those half moon circles. And just keep circling from one side to the other. Sweeping forward, over to the side. We have one more each side. Really tap into the strength of your lower body, and if your legs are feeling a little shaky, it's okay. No, it's part of it. And then rise through the center, lift the torso up, reach the fingertips towards the sky, maybe sit a little deeper. One more full round of breath, maybe close your eyes. And then press into your feet, straighten. Bring the hands behind you, interlace the fingers, turn the toes slightly in, heels slightly out. Reach the knuckles down, and then exhale, hinge away from the hips. Fold, wide-legged standing, forward fold. Allow your head, your upper body to become a little bit more heavy. Just let it dangle. Bringing a little bit more weight onto your toes. Trust the body and that the core will catch you. Last breath here. Relax your head. And then relax the fingertips underneath the shoulders, halfway up, lengthen the spine. And then turn all the way forward towards the front of the mat. Plant the hands, three-legged down dog. Reach your right leg long. And then bend the knee and stack open your hip. One more round of breath. Inhale. Stay as you exhale. Lower the right foot down. And let's cycle. Inhale, ripple forward. Actually, let's come all the way down onto our belly. So lower all the way down onto your belly. And then slide the hands, untuck the toes. Slide the hands so they come underneath the elbows rather than the shoulders. Squeeze the shoulder blades onto your back. And then press the tops of the feet down. Reach the heart forward. And then hover your hands off of the mat in the amount. And you might feel like you're not really lifting a lot, but I just want you to really tap into the strength of your back body. So from your mid-back, the upper back, the strength of your legs. Last one. Exhale, lower. Now just bring the hands underneath the shoulders, open into your little cobra, press the heart forward, exhale, lower, and then let's glide back, downward facing dog. Nice. From here, reach your left leg long. Big inhale. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, little tap. Inhale, three-legged dog. Reach. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, fallen triangle. Kick your left foot out. Come onto the outer edge of the left foot, spin the right heel down, reach the right arm up towards the sky. Or perhaps over the ear. If you did it on the other side, if you have the space, maybe hover the left foot off of the mat. Really plug it in. And then 3, stay for 2. You got this for 1. And then roll down, right hand down, left knee in towards your chest. Pike up the hips and then plant the left foot in between your hands. Lower your right heel down. Let's open up, rise up. Right away, press into your left heel, straighten your front leg for triangle. I like to shorten my stance a little. Really hug the heels towards each other. Lift up and away from the waist. Reach through your left fingertips. Reach, reach, reach long. And then lower your left hand down, maybe onto your shin, maybe onto a block. If you're using it outside of your left foot. Lean slightly back behind you. And then hug the left bum cheek underneath you. Hug it under, keep it there. And then maybe stretch your right arm over your ear. If you did it on the other side, if you want to challenge your core a little bit more, reach the left arm long towards the front of the mat as well. Keep reaching, keep spinning the chest up towards the sky. Keep hugging the heels towards each other. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Rise up. Adjust the feet for your goddess. Shorten the stance even a little bit more, I'd say. Heels in, toes slightly out. Sit down. Really press the knees out to the sides, nice and wide. Left forearm onto left thigh. Reach the right arm up, over. As you exhale, sweep it forward. Right forearm onto right thigh. Reach the left arm over your ear. We have 2 more each side. Tune in with the breath. Use the strength of your lower body. Just feel all that movement, the opening. Breathing in fresh, new energy, cleansing any stagnant, any stale air. Rise with your torso, reach through the fingertips, maybe sit a little deeper. Press into your heels, the outer edges of the feet. 1 more full round of breath, inhale. Stay as you exhale. Press into your feet, rise. Interlace the fingers behind your back. Turn the toes in, heels out. Reach the knuckles down. Exhale, fold. Chest in between your legs. Relax your forehead. Maybe shake the head, yes and no. Release, release. And make space for all the good, for all the exciting, anything that you are calling into your day, into your life. Release the fingertips. Nice. Halfway up, inhale, lengthen. And then turn facing the front of the mat, plant the hands. Three-legged down dog as you sweep the left leg long, bend the knee, stack open the hip. One more full round of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Release the left foot down. Release the knees down. Let's meet in child's pose. Relax everything. Let go of any weight. Maybe let out a sigh through the mouth. Pausing here for a moment. And then slowly lift up your forehead. Rise to sit onto your heels as we come into our camel pose. For our final hard opening pose. Have your blocks handy, and I'll show you how you can use them if you want to get a little deeper into the camel pose. I also like to use some padding for my knees because we'll be standing on our knees. So in this case, you can just fold your mat a few times or use a towel or cushion, anything you have handy, and just bring your knees onto your cushion, but hip distance wide. And with your toes tucked to begin with, come to rise to stand onto your knees. If you're using the blocks, if you want to try it, it'll just give you a little bit more height if you're trying to reach for your heels and you're not quite there. You might find the blocks really nice and handy. So just have the blocks outside of your feet on the highest height. And really root down, ground down through the strength of your legs, hugging the inner thighs, really hugging through the core. Bring the hands onto your low back, either your fingertips facing up or down. I like to face down, so it's almost like a little shelf for your low back. And then here, slide the shoulders down onto your back, squeeze the shoulder blades a little closer towards each other, and then utilize all that space, that length we created in the side and upper body to lift your heart, your chest up towards the sky, and then maybe begin to lean slightly back. And you can stay here, and if this feels okay, if you feel supported enough, if you want to explore, then maybe dropping both hands at the same time onto your heels. And if you can't quite catch the heels, that's what the blocks are here for. So maybe bringing the hands onto your blocks. It'll just give you nice leverage, a little bit more space to drop. Keep on lifting the heart up. Keep on pressing the hips a little bit more forward so you don't collapse. One more full round of breath. Inhale. Stay as you exhale. And then gently hug the inner thighs. Rise up, untuck the toes. Sit back in between the blocks onto your heels, palm facing up. And then just close your eyes. And then maybe use this little mantra. I am open to receive, and then just fill in the blank. Whatever it is that you are calling into your day or life. Once again, I am open to receive, and then use your own word or energy that you're calling into your life. Nice. Open your eyes. Let's do it again. Adding a little bit of a variation. You can keep your toes tucked or untuck if you know that you have a deeper expression of camel pose in your practice. I'm gonna tuck my toes just because it's still early in the morning. Use the blocks if you like it, if you really liked it. And then once again, start with your hands onto your low back. Snuggle the shoulder blades closer towards each other. Press your heart up towards the sky. Lean slightly back. Don't go past the point when you can't catch your breath or breathe comfortably. Stay here or drop your hands onto your heels, catching both heels, both heels at the same time. Maybe hands onto blocks. Stay here, or if you like, leave your left hand as it is. Reach your right arm up towards the sky and then maybe slightly back, framing your ear. Right arm up, keep breathing. Release right arm down. Let's switch sides. Left arm up, framing your left ear. Keep reaching the heart up. Keep really squeezing through the inner thighs, charging up the legs. Exhale, release. Last breath here. And then rise. Nice. So good. Sit back onto your heels. Close your eyes. Palms facing up. Once again, we've created so much openness throughout the body. Really use this beautiful energy to call in whatever you are ready to receive. I am open to receive. Nice. Open your eyes. Good. Move the props to the side. Unroll. And then shift your hips over either to the left or right. And let's come to our seated twist to neutralize the spine after all the back bending. Keep your left leg long extended. Bend your right knee and then step your right foot outside of your left thigh. You can keep your left leg long if you have the space, if you like. Bend the bottom knee and then bring the heel outside of your right sitting bone. Right fingertips back behind you. Hug your right knee with your left arm. Sit up nice and tall and then begin to twist over to the right side. You can keep on hugging the knee. If you like, you can come to this variation where you hook the elbow just behind the right knee. So whichever serves you better. I really like, lately I've been enjoying hugging the knee in. That kind of just as a little reminder to sit up nice and tall. 2 more full rounds of breath. Soften through the face. Try not to pull too much. Just let it all unfold with the breath. And then slowly little counter twist over to the other side. Nice. And let's switch. So bring the right leg long. Left foot, step it outside of your right thigh. Keep your right leg long or bend the knee. Bring the heel outside of your left sitting bone. Left fingertips back behind you. Really firmly plant down through your left foot. Hug your left knee with your right arm. Sit up nice and tall and then begin to twist. Maybe even close your eyes. And even here, you're still open, you're still receiving, you're still inviting whatever it is into your life, into your body. Last breath. Inhale. Exhale. Come back through the center, little counter twist over to the other side. And then shift slightly back. Bring the feet, keep the knees bent, bring the feet mat distance wide. Windshield wiper your legs gently from side to side. So good. Come back through the center. Bring the soles of the feet together to touch. In your butterfly pose, you can have the heels close to your groin or a little further away from the groin. The further away, the more space you'll have to hinge away from the hips and fold forward. So when you're ready, allow yourself to fold. You can hold onto your feet, the soles of the feet. You can thread the arms underneath your shins. 3 more rounds of breath as you keep on releasing. slowing everything down, really coming to these more calming, more yin energy poses. Last breath, inhale. Stay as you exhale. Now lift up the chest. Keep the knees bent. Make sure you have enough space back behind you so you can roll all the way down onto your back. You can hold on to your maybe hamstrings or arms extended forward. Slowly, slowly with control. One vertebra at a time. See how slow you can go. Roll yourself down onto your back. Hug the knees in towards your chest. Massage the low back a little from side to side. Maybe circle the knees a little. And then extend the legs up towards the sky. So up towards the sky. If you have a wall nearby, you can also bring yourself close to a wall and let the wall support you. If you have any other inversion in your practice, like a shoulder stand or a headstand, forearm stand, feel free, take your time. Now is the time to do it. But please know that even in this pose, you're still receiving the benefits of an inversion. Having your heart below your feet. Here, if you're here with me, you can circle out the ankles, one direction, then the other. Take your time. And then we'll be meeting in our Shavasana. So only when you're ready, if there's any other pose that you like to add to your practice, you can even pause the video. And then when you're ready, slowly extending the legs forward in front of you. Arms by the sides of your body, palms facing up. Open to receive. Relax through the face, the inside of the mouth. Let go of any need to control. Drop all the weight of your body down into the earth, knowing that the earth is there to support you, to hold you. So you can be here fully in your body, in your final Shavasana, your final rest, surrender. Your breath becomes natural, soft and relaxed. Take a moment here to receive all the goodness. Let it all settle and integrate. Take your time here. Pause the video. Maybe put on a nice relaxing song and just stay for a few more minutes. And then only when you're ready, you'll begin to hug the knees in towards your chest, wrapping the arms around your shins. Give yourself a nice last hug, squeeze, and then roll over onto one side, whichever feels more natural to you. And we'll be meeting seated at the front of the mat. So once again, find a comfortable seat. And then rest one hand onto your belly, the other onto your heart. Find the breath underneath the hands. Connect to it. And then feel the opening of your entire body. Maybe you're sitting a little prouder than you were at the beginning of the practice. Maybe you can observe a shift in the energy. And then one last time, your little mantra, I am open to receive. And just feel in whatever it is for you. And then gently bow the chin towards the chest. You can bring the palms to touch in front of your heart. And gratitude for your body, for this practice, and for showing up. Thank you. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you feel a little bit more open and energized and ready for whatever the day or the week has in store for you. And I'll see you on the mat soon again. Bye!